Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger. Thank you for joining me, whether you are on Light Language Messenger or on the Great Awakening Generator. I really appreciate your watching and commenting, and of course, sharing it with your friends and family and whoever else you want to share it with. Now, I want to give a shout out to Expert Solutions VA on Light Language Messenger. Thank you so much for your comments. And on Great Awakening Generator, Blessed by the Best 6227. Those are the only things I can identify you by. And I just want to say thank you so much for your comments. And Blessed by the Best 6227. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Actually, thank you. Not sorry. Thank you so much for sharing the fact that Easy Ivy has got a new deck of cards, an oracle deck of cards called Unveiling the Golden Age. And you told me that. So great shout out to you. And thank you so much for telling me, because it means that I have to go and check out those cards. And yeah, I think that one talks about Atlantis, hey? So yes, Golden Age of Atlantis. It talks about Atlantis, so it'll be great to bring that in and see what we pick up from that. So I will be looking at doing that in the next few weeks or months to come. I do love the oracle decks, and I'm also conscious that quite often I get the cards that are popular. And, you know, the Diana Cooper cards are quite popular, right? Colette Baron Reed, also quite popular. But my Easy Ivy cards, the Beyond Oracle, Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, it's not something that everyone is aware of, but it's such a good Oracle deck to have. Then I have got a special one coming in the mail one of these days, and I'm not going to tell you. I do believe the Pleiadian energy is coming in. For some reason, after the Lion's Gate, I feel like when I worked out that I needed to say goodbye to some of my guides, that the Pleiadian collective is coming. However, please let me know if somebody has done an oracle deck for the Arcturians, because I think to myself, I've been looking for something like that, and I think to myself, wouldn't it be great if we had someone channeling the Arcturians with their cards? I hear myself saying, well, why couldn't you try, Rose? Well, you know what? Because I don't actually, I didn't think I had that kind of creativity. Well, who knows? Lionsgate happened. Maybe I do. Maybe I've got some codes and downloads that help me to do that. But nevertheless, let's do today's light language, all right? So yesterday I talked about starting this new week with a with the magic of Unicorns Oracle Cards deck. That one there by Diana Cooper. And I felt led to do that. If you didn't watch yesterday's, and I'll tell you why we're doing unicorns this week when we're talking about Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck last week and getting in touch with our Lemurian heritage. We are still going to go back to that when we are guided to. I just feel like the energies that we received and the downloads we got from that was enough to help us process for this time. And now that we've got all that light that came down, all the codes that came down from at Lion's Gate, all of the shifting that we did, then perhaps we need to have the gentle ease of the unicorns, but we need to have it in the sense that we're starting the next phase, a new phase. Many of us are starting a new phase, and perhaps this is what we're getting for this new phase. Okay, I just feel that, and I felt that it was very personal to me, and then I suddenly realized it was for all of us, actually, not just me. All right, today's card, I'm going to share my screen with you. Today's card is the Open to Abundance card, and it is a number 8 card in the deck. And that's what it looks like. So I'm sharing my screen with you. Beautiful unicorn, this one. Well, all of them are beautiful. They just have such amazing, it's always something about it, right? Looking at the card, there's the blue, these birds that look like doves, but you normally get white doves, but these look blue. And there's a community, a seaside community in the picture. There's gold coins there. There's daisies all over the place, hearts. And orbs, can you see the orbs? There's an orb up here, there's an orb here, there's all these beautiful orbs, blue green ones in the picture, and there's this beautiful sunflower. And 8 is the number of balance, isn't it? So open to abundance, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. I feel like we did this card already. I did, and I apologize, but it's come back here. And perhaps maybe somebody needed to catch it this time that didn't catch it the last time, okay? Let's read from the book. This is the card of bounty. Abundance is your birthright, a wealth of happiness, excitement, satisfaction, creative freedom, success, love, and friendship, as well as material prosperity, is available to you from a loving and benevolent source. The universe is plentiful and generous. Your guidance is to open up to the higher possibilities and opportunities that are accessible to you. With this card, your unicorn is reminding you that you can attract whatever you believe you deserve. Magnify your levels of deservingness to receive all that your heart and soul desire. You merit abundance simply because you are a beloved child of the universe. Knowing this enables your consciousness to expand and draw more to you. Imagine that there is a gray cloud partially or fully blocking the sun. Oh gosh, we don't even have to imagine. It's happening every day, isn't it? That cloud represents all the beliefs that prevent you from receiving the light that is directed towards you. Wow, such apt words for what is physically happening. Beyond it are the riches, the happiness, love, success, plenty, and cornucopia of prosperity that are waiting to come to you. Remember that you only have to blow away those old beliefs, and abundance is yours for the asking. Just know you deserve it. Your unicorn is reminding you that good is waiting to come to you as soon as you can enlarge your abundance consciousness. Your guidance is to focus on what you want so you can start to attract it. Wow. That's something, isn't it? Your guidance is to focus on what you want so you can start to attract it. Yesterday, the card that we got, really, really create your vision. In that light language intention message, or even in the card's message, it spoke about knowing what you want, having a clear vision of what you want, asking your unicorn to help you know what it is, because your vision is within you. Your vision for abundance of every kind is within you. Abundance is not just about money and gold and material wealth. It's about health. It's about good friendships. It's all of that. When you look at this card, it's got this beautiful, it's this picturesque place there by the seaside, these stone cottages. There seems to be a castle on one of the hills and the seaside, and just an idyllic place, like you're on a place where you'd go to on holiday. I know for me, my dream is to live in a place like that always, whether I'm on holiday or not. And in a way, I do, because I live right near the sea. Ever since I moved to New Zealand, I'm very close to the sea. So I feel like we are living our dreams in some aspects, but many of us, and I'll stop sharing now. Many of us have gone through this thing of, we lived our dreams, and I know I did. The previous place that I lived in was one street. I always wanted to live by the sea. I come from a family of sea people, fishermen and people who lived by the sea. The sea is in my veins. The sea breeze, the salt of the sea is in my veins, because I come from people who always live by the sea. Now, I always dreamt that I would have that. And For a while, I didn't when I lived in South Africa. We left the sea coast. We lived in Durban and we moved to Johannesburg, which is 600 kilometers, about 600 kilometers away from the sea. So very further inland. And I loved Johannesburg living there. Yes, it was the big city. And yes, um, it was not as safe and close knit as Durban would have been. However, Johannesburg has got so many beautiful, beautiful things, beautiful little suburbs. Like, you know, if you lived in the eastern suburbs, or on the East Rand, as it's called, not the eastern suburbs. Eastern suburbs would be east to the city. And I lived in a place called Benoni. I lived in Benoni, Brakpan, Boksburg. And even Benoni, very particularly, used to be so beautiful with the lake and with the many lakes and the scenery and the bunny park and all of those things, right? But when I came to New Zealand, one of my dreams I had coming to New Zealand was that I would live close to the sea again. I would have a vision of the sea. I would be able to access the sea anytime I want to. And it's reminding me that I need to do more of that. And the house that I used to live in, that I moved out of 2.5 years ago, that house, I lived in it for about 16 and a half years because it was my dream house. Sometimes when you don't know what you're dreaming, it suddenly appears and then you think, that's what I'm dreaming. Yeah, that's it. It turned up. I created it without even knowing I had a vision of it. So I always wanted to live by the sea. And I know this is all kind of going off topic, but it is about dreams and it's about creating your vision and being open to abundance. And the abundance we have is in a healthy lifestyle, in a healthy environment. The abundance we can have is about having good neighbors, is to be living in a safe neighborhood, is to be living in a place where there's lots of foliage and trees and all of those things. So abundance is quite a big, big topic. And it's got it has many, many connotations to it, right? It's not just about money. It's not just about gold coins. It's not just about material wealth. However, material wealth keeps you comfortable. And in most cases, and not in most cases, in a lot of cases, material wealth can keep you popular. Okay. And we're not talking about material wealth from that aspect. We're talking mainly about material wealth from the aspect of I have comfort. Look at the life I've created for myself. Look at what I can do for what I've done for myself. Look at my vision of what I see comfort as. Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to open to abundance, we yes, I feel like when it comes to abundance, that we need to remember that it's more than just money. Okay. So here I am coming back to the house that I left. That was my dream. And I needed to have a new dream. And so this Lion's Gate for me tells me that I am to create my new dream. Hence the cards we're getting. Open to abundance. All right. So I need to see, now that we've read this, I need to see where I've left off in the book is what I mean. I'm going to do the visualization with you to accept abundance. And I'm just going to say it. I feel like I need to say visualization of abundance. Abundance is also abundance of ideas, abundance of creativity, abundance of knowledge, abundance of knowing where you're going to, abundance of clarity, of having the idea and actually pulling it off. So now visualize a rainbow surrounding you. The rainbow represents total happiness and abundance. Now open your arms wide to welcome a cornucopia of good things into your life. Welcome good things. Yeah. This gesture opens your heart and affirms you are ready to accept blessings from the universe. I am. Are you? Say 3 times, aloud if possible. I deserve abundance and welcome it now. I deserve abundance and welcome it now. I deserve abundance and I welcome it now. Now sense your unicorn pouring blessings over you. You are ready to move forward and enjoy an abundant life. Your affirmation is, all that I need comes easily to me. All that I need comes easily to me. All that I need comes easily to me. Ola bakita la mahu ale 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 alo ale vekishola makaho double zele makasho ala he ola mahas malahi malaha malamaho here so clever ha Elo mahaelo sabeteo. Ola mea kolai. Elo vasilemoho. Kisala maha hela mahea. Ikara tutufarana kite ramakuchula hai. Thank you, friends. Yes, corona de kitsama taparakate. Jelefakoto. Jelefakoto lamahai talamahito. Izavarakotana itarai keshalamakoto taskita. It's karafona tekaramahi to ramehe chakravono. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Remember the number 8 open to abundance card. I'll pop it up there again. Just show it to you for one more time. That's a card today. That's a card. Be open. Anything is possible. Lama safaro kutana kateketataho. Thank you again for joining me. A little bit delayed and distracted session this afternoon when I'm recording. Sorry about that, but I'll catch you next time. Thank you again for watching. Namaste.